can only show you the door. You have to walk through it.
Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the general cryptocurrency market. A lot have happened in the market over the last 4 days. We have seen sentiment in the cryptocurrency market swing front, left and center. Last month there was extreme fear. Last week there was fear. Yesterday sentiment was neutral. Now there's fear back in the cryptocurrency market. Liquidations are rising. More than $869 million have been liquidated over the last 24 hours. We look at news going around the cryptocurrency market. There's a lot of volatility starting the week right now. Bitcoin has dumped down to as low as $92,000. Gold has gone high. Gold is trading around $4,671. Where is the market going to head in the coming days and the coming weeks? Is the rally over? Are we gearing up for that big dump to Goblin Town? There's a part of the market that believes that we're behaving like what we did in 2022. The other part believes we're going to pump to higher prices. What should we believe? Where is the market heading to? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. When it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. Do the necessary research and analysis before making any investment decision. Let's get down to business. If we zoom out, guys, over the last 1 month, good times are returning back to the cryptocurrency market. We saw a lot of altcoins bottoming on the 18th of December 2025. Since then, we have seen significant gain in the altcoin market. Since then, Bitcoin is up 4.7%, Ethereum is up 7.3%, and we have a lot of altcoins that are making positive gains. But the last 24 hours, I've seen a big dump in the cryptocurrency market. A lot of these altcoins are dumping back. A lot of these altcoins are pulling back. If we take a look at the charts, Bitcoin, the king of the cryptocurrency market, currently trades around $92,000. Bitcoin was just trading around $95,000 some few days ago. We're in that critical point in time where a lot of market participants are still very skeptical. There's still some little fear in the cryptocurrency market. Are we still finally going to pump towards the 200-day moving average, which sits around $105,000, or are we going to dump to Goblin Town? We have two sets of market participants. We had some market participants believing we're repeating what we saw in March of 2022 when Bitcoin had a dump towards $32,000 and finally found its way and rallied to as high as $47,000 towards the 200-day moving average before it eventually started dumping to Goblin Town. It took around 64 days for all that shenanigans to be completed. Right now, from the bottom of the bear market, from the bottom of this crash we had, which came in November 2025, we saw Bitcoin getting to as low as $80,000. Since then, it has cost around 59 days. We have seen Bitcoin get to as high as $97,000. Bitcoin has failed to get to that 200-day moving average. But I still believe, guys, we'll say Bitcoin trade at $100,000 at some point in time in 2026. I believe we will not just start dumping straight to Goblin Town. Bitcoin got to $126,000 way back in October of 2025, and then we saw a big crash. That crash was Bitcoin losing 36% of its value. For whatever reason, a lot of market participants started saying the bull market is over, maybe because of the 4-year cycle. Maybe this is the time Bitcoin usually tops. But one thing is sure, the sentiment in the cryptocurrency market feels like the market is dying, the vibes are down. But guys, the crowd is always wrong at the extreme. That's one mantra I always hold on to. When the crowd is very bearish, you want to be buying. When the crowd gets very bullish, you want to be selling. Last month, there was extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market. Last month, a lot of market participants were scared to the teeth. And historically, that has been a good time to buy. If you look at what crypto bubble index has told us, over the last 1 month, a lot of altcoins have actually bounced from the bottom, 30% gain, 40% gain. Dash has even gone up by 115% over the last 1 month. And in the coming days and the coming weeks, guys, I would expect to see some big pumps to the upside for Ethereum, the king of all coins in the cryptocurrency market. For it to head back to its 200-day moving average, Ethereum has to rally towards $3,600. Every pullback right now feels as if we're dumping to Goblin Town. Every pump feels as if we're pumping to the moon. For Ethereum to get to that $3,600 level, we're going to see it rally up by more than 15% to the upside. And the cryptocurrency market is very volatile, guys. All these moves can happen in the twinkle of an eye. And most times is when the move is almost done. That's when the crowd will agree that maybe, just maybe, there's some gains to be made here. maybe just maybe we're going to be pumping to the moon. If you look at Bitcoin dominance, very, very important to study Bitcoin dominance over the next few days and the next few weeks. Bitcoin dominance currently sits at that 200-day moving average. I will not be shocked, guys, if in the next few days and the next few weeks, Bitcoin dominance starts that decline, that big, big decline to gobbling town. I picture is in a situation where we see Bitcoin dominance declining very, very fast. We saw Bitcoin dominance in June of 2025 have that kind of decline. Bitcoin dominance in June of 2025 lost around 13% in 79 days. I don't think this time it will take that long for Bitcoin dominance to dump. I believe the dump is going to be fast. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be aggressive. We might see Bitcoin dominance head towards 50%, maybe lower than 50%. And that will mean good news for the altcoin market. If you look at total crypto market cap, which sits around $3.1 trillion, there's still room for upside for the total crypto market cap to head to its 200-day moving average. Total crypto market cap has to give us a rally of around 14 to 15% towards the $3.5 trillion level. And I said it in one of my previous video, guys, there's always a chance that total crypto market cap could easily go back to the previous all-time highs. And I expect most of the gains to be made in the altcoin market. So you have to pay attention to the total crypto market cap, excluding Bitcoin, which is around $1.25 trillion. We could easily see it rally past $1.4 trillion, maybe even going back to set new all-time highs above $1.78 trillion. And most of those gains will be seen in the altcoin market. The altcoin market is very, very volatile. When Bitcoin dumps, the altcoin dumps harder than Bitcoin. But the good news is that, guys, when Bitcoin pumps aggressively to the upside, the altcoin market also enjoys for part of that pump to the upside. And for the altcoin market to set a new all-time highs, the total crypto market cap, excluding both Bitcoin and Ethereum, we're going to see it rally to as high as $1.2 trillion, which I believe can happen very, very quickly. Now, the last 24 hours has seen a lot of liquidation in the cryptocurrency market. According to CoinGlass, in the last 24 hours, more than 246,000 traders were liquidated. Total liquidation comes in around $869 million, with the largest single liquidation order happening on Hyperliquid. A trader was liquidated for $25.83 million. And if you look at how Bitcoin has performed in the month of January, how is Bitcoin and Ethereum performing in the first month of 2026? Bitcoin is still up 5.9%, Ethereum is still up 7.96%. So in the larger frame of things, the market is still positive on a monthly time frame. We are still singing Kumbaya. Yes, it can be negative on the daily time frame, it's negative on the weekly time frame, but guys, the game is to buy low, the game is to sell high, the game is to buy when there's fear in the market, and you want to sell when greed returns back to the cryptocurrency market. Because right now, sentiment is slowly improving. We saw the market stuck in extreme fear for over 3 months, but right now sentiment is slowly improving, and we have seen sentiment get back to neutral. We even saw a flash of greed last week. Sentiment fell back to neutral. Right now, there's a little fear in the cryptocurrency market. Don't be shocked if in the coming days and the coming weeks, you see greed take over the cryptocurrency market. The smart players have been buying. They have been accumulating over the next few days and the next few weeks. You might see retail investors run into the market as a lot of these altcoins will start exploding further. And that might lead us to that epic altcoin season we have been talking about for a while. Bitcoin is still down 16% over the last 90 days. A lot of altcoins are still down bad over the last 90 days. But good times are returning on the monthly time frame. Bitcoin is up 6% over the last 1 month. A lot of altcoins are doing good over the last 1 month. I would expect more altcoins to start pumping aggressively to higher prices in the coming days and the coming weeks. If you look at the meme coin market, a lot of memes are down over the last 7 days. The last 7 days I've seen double-digit loss across the meme coin market. But on the monthly time frame, a lot of them are finding their footings. Pepe is up 28%, meme coin is up 13%, Bonk is up 13%. And in the coming days and coming weeks, guys, one of the important sectors to watch out for is the meme coin market. Historically, when the meme coin market starts getting shines, when this meme coin starts pumping, we are getting ready for the end of the cycle. It's happened always before. I don't think this time will be different. You have to trust the process. If you look at the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, no big changes. Most of them are still down bad, even though they're still outperforming Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 5% for the last 30 days. Ethereum is up 7%. BNB is up 8%. Solana is up 5%. Tron is up a whooping 14%. If you look at news stories going around the cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin down, gold futures up as Europe threatening trade bazooka over the weekend. Donald Trump is threatening to increase trade tariffs to Europe. He's threatening so many things except United States gets Greenland. We'll see how that will pan out this week. Crypto miners manufacturer Canaan received Nasdaq delisting warning. Taylor teases bigger orange after a $1.25 billion Bitcoin purchase last week. Michael Taylor is not stopping. He's going harder and harder, buying more Bitcoins and more Bitcoins. Expect more bullish stories to come out this week. Expect a lot of bearish stories to also try to take away your attention. But remember, guys, the news is always telling you what has happened. For you to understand what will happen in the future, you have to read the chart. You have to study before you make any investment decision. Vitalik calls for garbage collection function to stop Ethereum bloat. Scamoricci says stablecoin yield prohibition undermines the dollar. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Market participants are still in the middle, still bullish, still bearish. There's still some shaky grounds in the altcoin market. A lot of altcoins are down on the daily time frame, on the weekly time frame. But the big picture says they are still bullish. We are still in the green. Which altcoins are you buying? Where do you see the altcoin market heading to in the coming days and the coming weeks? And how do you see sentiment improving over the next few weeks? Drop your thoughts about that in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications to get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.
Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.